Yesterday, a wandering Taoist priest came to the village. The terrier mother, who was in a hurry, rushed over with the party students. Just look at the Taoist priest. Let's just say that this is a problem brought out of the mother's womb. I can't cure this disease. In the face of the bitter pleas of the terrier mother and terrier father, Taoist priest, finally, I told the couple a home remedy.
I can't cure the child's disease, but the child's parents can.
It turns out that this disease must be rubbed by the mother every day. Use the water from the 1,000-year-old well to boil it and dip it in water from midnight until dawn. And it can't be interrupted for a day, that is all. Only children have the possibility of healing. A discerning person can tell at a glance. This is simply a superstitious rhetoric made up to get out. How can it be medically possible to cure bone deformities by rubbing feet? But the terrier mother believed it. Or rather, she would rather believe. So, Zhang's mother asked her brother to fetch well water. Warm water was delivered one after another, according to what the Taoist priest said. Zhang's mother rocked from late night to sky, repeating this action day after day. Time passed quickly. A few months. Not only did the party student's feet not improve at all, but also the terrier's mother's body was also broken. There is a phenomenon in psychology called the placebo effect. But here is the terrier mother. This is the ultimate faith therapy. Is well water really magical? Those that don't really produce magic. It is the mother's love for her brothers carrying water and the mother's foot rubbing. Where is this cure? This is clearly to use the lives of family members to extend the life of party students. Jima decided to take Dang Shang to Beijing for treatment. After a lot of hardships, Jiang Ma, with party students, finally arrived in Beijing. But when they arrived in Beijing, only then did they find that the prices in big cities exceeded their imagination. The little gross ticket in your pocket is even the most remote. The cheapest basement hotels cannot afford to stay. In the face of Zhang's mother's bitter pleading, the receptionist of the hotel was full of meanness. Also let them get out of here quickly, so as not to affect the business of the hotel. In desperation, the mother and son could only make do with a bowl at the door of the hotel. Afraid that the party student would catch a cold, Zhang's mother took off her cotton coat and put on the party student. You are cold.
What about shivering? Don't be afraid of you will freeze to death. Forget it.
Froze to death as an adult.
The party student hugged his mother distressedly and cried bitterly. Although she was still young, she knew that her mother did all this. It is all for the return of their own hotel owner. After seeing this scene, so he stepped forward to ask about their situation. Zhang's mother had to tell the life experience of the party student and the situation of coming to Beijing to see a doctor. After the kind boss learned about the situation of the mother and son, not only did he not charge money, he also gave them the best room in the hotel. Zhang's mother didn't know how to thank this boss, so she could only let the party students kneel down and kowtow. Thank you to the boss for seeing this and quickly stopping the party students. Then he said a sentence that shocked the whole story.
Okami, remember your uncle's words. People can only kowtow to two people in this life. That is, father and mother. When your feet are healed, you can walk. Kowtow to your mother well.
The next morning, the hotel owner specially brought new toiletries to deliver to them. But when he pushed open the door, the scene in front of him instantly turned red. On the wide and soft Ixi bed, there was no one there. And Zhang's mother actually hugged her body and curled up on the cold floor and slept all night. When he learned that he was afraid of staining the sheets, the boss's heart was deeply shocked. There are such simple and kind people in this world. Therefore, the boss immediately assured that he would be responsible for all the costs of party student treatment. However, the miracle did not happen in Beijing with the most authoritative orthopedic experts. But the death penalty was pronounced, and the situation of Dang Shang was too serious. Even if he undergoes surgery immediately, he will be a layman in the future. It is impossible to walk like a normal person at all. This verdict made Zhang's mother cry in the corridor of the hospital until she collapsed with despair. Zhang's mother returned to her hometown with the party students on her back. At this time, Zhang's mother did not know the biological father of the party student. After seeing the party student that day, this time, he has to take him home, no matter what he says. And now, he has made a small achievement. It was also the business of 10,000 yuan hotels in that era that was becoming more and more popular. At the moment, his only wish is to take his own flesh and blood to his side, make up for him well. In order to provide children with a better medical and living environment, the biological father found the honest and wooden dad Zheng and heard that it was all for the sake of the child's good father. He also agreed to the request of the party student's biological father, but he only had one request. I just can't let Zhang's mother know about this. The next day, while Zhang Ma went into the city to sell agricultural products, the biological father drove into the village in a car, which was extremely rare at the time. He walked into the dilapidated house and took out 2 brand new RMB directly from his bag, slept on the table, said that he would take the party with him today. After that, Zhang hesitated for a moment, waved his hand and said, "Let's go."
This kid is going. Take the money away. I'll sell the child again.
I didn't expect their conversation was heard by his brother outside. So I hurried to the town to find my mother and mother. What is the matter?
Since the boss has come to give me the first stick, really?
I won't sell it. I won't sell it. Why don't you sell it? Boss, you guard.
At the same time, the biological father took out the sugar and asked the party student to follow him. But the party was unwilling until Zhang's father coaxed him. I and Zhang's mother will also go, and the party students will no longer struggle. The cry of the party student is like a knife piercing the heart of the stork. He was powerless to stop it in the car. The biological father asked the party student to call him dad, but the party student did not call him. Instead, he stretched out his finger and pointed to the money in his biological father's hand. "Little child,
Why do you want so much money?
I give it to my parents, seeing that my son is so sensible.
He was a little sad, so he could only give the money to the party student helplessly. Immediately afterwards, the party student proposed to have his mother, but he didn't relent and drove away in the car. Not far away, the man saw the terrier mother chasing the car behind. But how can two legs catch up with a car? The terrier mother crawled up with a rolling belt, continued to roar and chase. The sound of the car crying for the man to stop. The moment the door opens, the sound of the disability plopped down to the ground. He doesn't care about the pain. Kneeling and crawling on the ground with your hands supported, desperately crawling towards the blood-covered terrier.